it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I need a sip of this for a minute. Okay, so grab yourself a nice cool drink or a nice hot drink and sit back and relax. I am going to craft the cutest craft today. It is almost all Dollar Tree. I guess really it's not. We're going to be using the Hobby Lobby paper. I am using some burlap that I always have in my craft room. A wooden home sign, but they do have these in the fall. So if you were lucky enough to get the little wooden package of different things, grateful, thankful, home, welcome, things like that. I think they had two different variations. You could do that. But I almost went with the leather words that they had out in the fall too. Blessed, grateful, thankful. I just decided that one at the last minute. And then we're going to be using one of these tags left over from Christmas. And the little silver thing that goes down over the little grommet thing is already falling off. So that's fine with me because we'll take that off anyway. But maybe we'll try to put it back on at the end. We'll see. So we are going to, I love tags. I absolutely love. So let's put this over here where we can keep it safe, right? So we don't lose it. I absolutely love the tag shape. It's really farmhouse. It's really, I don't know what it is, but we are, this has a little bit of glitter on it, but we are going to cover this in our scrapbooking paper, and our scrapbooking paper doesn't even go all the way, but that's okay. We're going to focus on the top half because we're going to make a pocket out of our burlap. So that's what we're going to be using today, and some spring flowers because I am feeling springy today. And some Dollar Tree ribbon and some Dollar Tree Spanish moss. So the first thing I'm going to do is just trace on my tag shape here so that I can get gluing on there. I'm going to go all the way, actually, why am I working that way? Let me go closest to me so I can see what I'm doing better. So, yeah, so I lost my whole train of thought there, but I know I needed to go on this edge more, and that's what made me lose my train of thought. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Dade City, Florida, and I hope it's a beautiful day where you guys are. I really am not in touch with what the weather is anywhere other than here. Today, I'm going to actually cut my hole out of this tag too, out of my paper, because I would like to use that little grommet if we can, if it's not going to be a big headache. So yeah, I don't know what the weather is everywhere else. It's funny, I was talking to my sister this morning earlier. It is still morning here, but I was talking to her earlier, and she's going to have her grandkids over for a sleepover tonight, and she has a huge yard, and it goes downhill in the back, and it's one of those great sledding hills because it goes like this, you know. But at the very end, there is quite a drop-off. So she is worried because it's kind of glare ice, and the kids are going to be dying to go on the sled and all that. So anyway, she asked me to say prayers because, you know, you want your kids to have fun and not get hurt, right? So, and we are praying for that. We are, because she's got 3 of them, all within a close age, and you know, they get they're boys, so they get kind of wild when they all get together. and they don't always all get together, except for when they do like sleepovers. And so if you're a Grammy, you know, right? If you know, you know. So, all right, we are going to cover I'm going to use Mod Podge. I do have the purple. I don't know what it is. I'm not good with the glue stick. I'm not good with it. It's not that I'm not good with it. You don't have to be good with it. I just prefer my Mod Podge. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on. You know me, less is more. But oops, that was probably way more. I've got to stop doing things like that. I don't usually pour my paint or my Mod Podge. This is a new thing I've been doing, so I gotta stop doing that. All right, so we're spreading this out as evenly as possible. I do have quite a bit here now, and I'm messy about it because I did not even put some parchment paper underneath, so we'll have to wipe that up. I'm just going to keep going down because I'm probably not going to need all of this down the bottom, because like I said, we are going to be putting burlap there, so you're not even going to know our paper doesn't go all the way. So let's just go with what we have here and put our paper down. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right, so looks like we have all of our sides. Let's grab a scraper, a Dollar Tree scraper. They're just the best to work with. I just really love it. I love the size of it in my hand. I love that it has round corner edges, so it just rolls right over the project. All right, I have a little Mod Podge seeping out here. Let's wipe up our edges and do that again. I'm going to just wipe a little of that off. And I think there's a little here, though. I could probably use a little more right there. I love the black and white gingham. You do you. If you are... I love the farmhouse decor, and I love the black and white, but I know it's not for everyone, so do a scrapbooking paper that fits your room that you're going to put this in, or that fits your decor. So this is what we have so far. Now we have to cut our burlap to size, and we want to go bigger than what we really need because we want it to be a pocket. Let me just trim this piece off. Okay. And I also want to fray it. So I'm going to go a little bit bigger. And I keep losing my scissors here. I'm going to go bigger all the way around it. So I'm just eyeballing it. I want to have enough to wrap around the bottom. So that's all I need of that. So, whoops, it's falling. Okay, so now I'm going to take my strings and just try to pull off. Maybe we should start from this end. I want the top of my burlap to really have a good fray going on. Let me see here. It's going to be a problem at this end until we get all of the layers the same. So 1 minute. Just bear with me. Okay, now it should work. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. All the way across. And it's not going to be even. But if you like that, go with it. If not, give it a little trim. Give it a little haircut. I probably will give this one a little bit more of an even trim. This side on my right is a lot longer, so I want that to be. So I'll just even mine up just a tad. Actually, I should start from this side and just follow. Okay, good enough. All right, now I'm going to put this on my board by gluing it Oh, I have a new glue gun I get to use. Oh, we have to trim this off. We have a little overhang here. Let's get that. Whoa. I have a new glue gun. And so today is going to be my very first time using it. So we'll see. It's got the paddle handle that I like for my arthritic fingers. So it does this instead of this. So that's what my old one that I loved had, and I really missed that. And I tried to go online and find another one that was from Aleene's, you know, Aleene's Tacky Glue, and they put out a wonderful, wonderful glue gun, and it fell on, I used it, my sister gave it to me, and I used it every day and loved it, and it fell on the floor and cracked. So, it was a goner after that, but I could not find another one. So today will be my first time using this West House. It's put out by West House, and you can even move and adjust the handle. It pivots down here. See that? And it tells you when you turn it on, it is blue, and when it's ready, it turns red, and it has a non-stick nozzle, and it can hold 2 glue sticks for, oops, I didn't lock that into place there. I'm not sure of how you do it yet, but anyways, today's my first day. Whoops, I guess I gotta lock that. It's kind of hot to play with. Isn't that? I gotta push a button, I know it. Wow. Silly, I'll have to read it. Okay, well, for right now, we're gonna just go with this. So let's try out the paddle. Let's see, are we going to be working here? I'm paddling. Oh no, don't tell me we're not going to be. It says it's ready. Maybe I didn't have my glue stick in all the way. All right, I'm going to put you on pause. So much for showing off my new glue gun. I'm going to put you on pause, and, okay, my handle's locked now, and I think it just needs a minute to heat up, because I don't think my glue gun was in all the way, because it's new to me. I don't know. We're going to give that a minute to heat up, and we will be right back. Okay, so evidently up here on the nozzle, there is a nozzle that you turn plus or minus, and that allows a lot of glue at once or a little amount of glue at once. This is amazing. So I think we have it dialed now. I had it dialed so that we weren't getting any glue at all. All right, so this is nice. I like the weight of it in my hand. All right, so let's just glue I wasn't ready now. I'm talking about my glue gun. I need finger protectors. Didn't have them. All right, so I'm just going to use my paintbrush. But so far, I like it. I really do. And you have a button on this that goes in and out, kind of like a reverse button on a drill. So, yeah, so it was locked. So I think I got it now. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Okay, so I have the bottom glued on now. We need to, let's put some cover on the Mod Podge before we have an accident and spill all the Mod Podge. Oh, I've got to clean the cover to that. It doesn't not want to screw on. It's going to glue shut. It's one of those things. So I'll try to remember before I clean up today. Okay, so I have my frayed edge up here, and I'm just going to put a roll of tape there because I want to make sure that my pocket is going to be plenty wide enough. So let me get out my finger protector. How about that? And then I'm just going to run a bead of glue right down the back here. Not a bead, I guess. I'm squiggly glue. So it's so interesting. I've never had a glue gun like that. All right, so let me just tack, 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 tack. I'll fix my corner after. Make sure you're using a finger protector or something because that glue goes right through. I think I'll just go a little at a time. I am fighting a ceiling fan over me, and sometimes the glue tries to glue and cool off before I have a chance to do the whole amount here. So yeah, we want a good amount because this is going to be a pocket. So I'm not going to be pulling and tugging on it, but we want it to hold our bouquet of spring flowers. Let's tag spring with this beautiful tag. All right, I'm just going to clean up my edges down here, my corner pieces. Just starting to be able to use my thumb a little tiny bit. It has been quite the process, I'll tell you. I guess it hurts way more because on your fingers you have a lot of nerve endings. But praise God, it is finally feeling good enough to use it a little bit. Like, I still can't use it on the remote. I can't press that hard on the remote, but all right. Now, I think I tried to leave a little bit here so I could fold it, but I think I glued it over here. I'm going to try to rip that piece off because I want to fold it over like you do your bed sheets. So let's take our tape out now and fold our frayed edge over a little bit on the back as well. And we're just going to glue it together and glue it down. Give it a little gunny sack kind of look, you know, a little old flower sack. All right, let me make sure we're folding it over on all of our sides. Probably going to have to give it a little tiny bit of glue, just a tiny bit right here so we can keep it folded. A little bit of a hem maybe, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to tack it to each other and then down to our board. Okay, so that is what we have. Here, let's fix our hem over here. And I like the frayed edge, and I like it's all baggy. Okay, so now I am going to try to glue this little metal piece back on up at the top of our tag. So this is going to be, I'm just going to try to do a little daub, like a little dab, a dab. It will clean out our, because I don't want a lot. And I think I'll just clean off my edges, my glue gun spider webs. I think I'll clean those out after. So I'm just going to glue this on in it's a ring, a metal ring. So I'm just gluing it on in 4 places. So I don't have a lot of glue around it, you know. Now we're going to put that aside for a minute because we are going to paint our little word home with some white Waverly chalk paint. Really, really quickly. Put this over here behind us on the giveaway box. The giveaway box, if you are new here, is when I do a Dollar Tree haul. From time to time, I will take one of the items. It's a surprise. You're not going to know. But one of the items that I haul is going to go in the giveaway box. And then I haven't announced the whole giveaway yet. But when we do give it away, it's going to be a box of all different little Dollar Tree doodads. All right, let's just paint this up. I'm going to use white, and then I'm going to antique it with Waverly wax. So just going to slap that on. I probably should have sanded this. I keep getting some little wooden splinters, and I don't know. I didn't know it was going to be that rough and easily shredded. Okay, almost done with the white. I'm going to go around on the inside, mostly to clean up the drips and get that little pool of glue, of paint out of those little pockets. Okay, those little hollow spots. And I'm not worrying about my edges because we are going to distress this. So it's quite all right if it's not even a fully covered paint job. Let's just zhuzh this up with a little heat from our heat gun, which I have in my description box below. If you are ever interested, I always have this, the link to it in the description box below. All right, let me just pick that up so we're getting good inside and out dry here. Really, really cute. All right, now I'm going to take a little antique Waverly wax, and I'm going to use my same paintbrush. I'm just going to get a lot of that white off, just so it doesn't muddy it up. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth lightly. Just to distress it. Okay. And that is all we are going to do to the word home. Now I have some really cute polka dot. I love buffalo check and polka dot together. I don't know if everybody does. So you use a different ribbon if you don't like this look. But I think this will dry on its own because we just really dry brushed that. But we are going to take this ribbon and kind of put it underneath the fray. You know what? I'm going to put it down under the fray this way. I think that will be cute. And then our word home is going to go on that. So I'm just going to measure out a piece and we'll glue it on this side. And then we'll cut a piece and glue it on the other side. I want to flip it back over, though, again, before I do that, because I don't want it to be baggy. I know it's got to fit on the baggy burlap bag, but I don't want it to be bigger than that. So I am going to actually adhere this. I'm going to put I'm going to put my scraper inside so that I don't adhere it to, and I'm only using a tiny bit, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I'm not even really going to press down because I don't want that glue to come through too much. So I'm kind of holding it so it will glue, but in the same instance, I'm not patting it down because it will make almost like a I don't know the word I'm trying to say, but you will definitely see it more. You know, it's going to be opaque and a lot of glue sticking through, and when that dries, you'll see it. All right, so now I'm just going to glue this edge down as well. My little, where did my finger protector go? I don't know. It's probably underneath this. So I'm just going to use my paintbrush end here. All right. How cute is that? Let's take these cobwebbies off. All right, so cute. And then our home is going to go right on top of that. All right, so let's do that. And put some on the biggest parts of our word, and that will be good enough. So I wanted to tell everybody I found Edith. I've been worried about Edith. I'm so happy to announce that I found Edith. She had some issues with her computer and then with her phone, and was able to watch on her TV but not comment. So Edith has been missing in action, and I was really worried. You know, when I get comments from somebody all the time and then all of a sudden nothing, yeah, I was a little worried. So I want everyone, if you were praying, I wanted you to all know I found Edith, finally got her things fixed, and she contacted me. So I'm very, very happy to know that she is fine and dandy and doing well. All right, we're gonna put our little I'm putting some lamb's ear in. I do get this at Walmart. You can get 2 of them. They come 2 stems to about, I don't know, I'm going to say less than $3. And then I'm going to put some of these Dollar Tree, to me they look like a eucalyptus stem. And I'm going to put some of those in. And this one looks like it might be a good one. It has more, so we want more. Yeah. Looks good. I'm really terrible at arranging, and I'm not gluing these in. I'm just placing these in. If you want to glue them in, by all means, go ahead and glue them in, because, yeah, I just don't feel the need to do that in this craft. I'm going to just add a little bit of these white Dollar Tree baby's breath. Let's see. Because if you don't glue them in, you can fuss with them later. And I like to be able to do that. Fuss with them later. And you can put a little foam in if you want, as well, to keep it, you know, if you don't want it moving around too much. Just going to put in a little bit of these beautiful yellow. I really want this to bring in spring. I really want this to usher in spring, because it's really time for spring. Are you with me? Who is ready for spring already? My goodness. We are going to be in the 90s, I think, this week coming. So it's really been crazy weather, because this morning we needed a coat when we go out in the happy place to drink our morning coffee. This morning we needed a coat, And then, you know, at nighttime we need a coat. And then it gets hot again. So it's been crazy. It's really been crazy. Not complaining. I do have gorgeous weather here in Florida, and I am not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. But it would be nice to, you know, have some spring in the air for all of the rest of my peeps. Like my sister up in New England, I know she's ready for spring. My friend Linda, all my New England people are really anxious for spring. And that darn gopher or whatever he is, sorry, Shadow, so they are bumming, man. They are bumming. All right, I'm going to put a couple more flowers in, and this craft is done. Golden. We're going to stuff a little bit. I'm going to bend this because it has a wire, and I want this one coming down. And we're going to stick a little Spanish moss in here, and then it will be Finet. All right, so let's see. Now, this one actually has a little bud on it. I'm going to go with that. It's kind of cute. So I'm just going to go with that and stick this little bud right in there. Bend that one too a little. All right. Now a little Spanish moss, and I'm going to hold this beauty up so you can see, OMG, how farmhouse chic is this. It's really all the trend right now is the tags. And plus, I've been doing it for years. I just love a good old tag. Maybe it's from Minnie Pearl. Remember Minnie Pearl? Used to love that Minnie Pearl with the tag on her hat. Just think it gives character. I'm going to stuff some of this in the back here just to be consistent. Spread that out so in case it's peeping through in the back. And we have ourselves a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous tag that we are going to clean up these little cobwebbies here in the hole. Put my thumb through there. Oh no, I gotta fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm just gonna fix it real quick. Put my glue in the same little 4 places. Okay, put that back down. Got carried away. See? Got carried away. Alright, so we need that to dry before I hold it up and put a jute hanger on this. I think, you know what? I wish I had handy, and I don't. I wish I had some nautical rope, but I don't. All right, so let me pick off this big glob of glue and hold this cutie pie up before we put. See, what I was trying to do is get rid of the cobwebs here in the middle. I really like the metal, so I'm going with it. But look at this. How cute is that? Like I said, put some glue on yours if you want. I screwed mine up because I flipped it over, but really, if you want to put a little foam block down there, you can. But look how cute that is, right? Home. And now let's put our jute hanger that came with it back in, because we don't have nautical rope. But you know what would be cute is a big piece of nautical rope, because it's such a big hole, and a big piece of nautical rope with a big knot would be really, really cute. So let me tie this. So I have, oh my goodness, you guys, I have become so good with doing things without my thumb. I've learned how to tie my shoes without my thumb. And I've had to, you should see me put my bra on and off. I have to do it over my head. Let me tell you, since this happened the 1st of February. So since the 1st of February, I've been putting my bra on over my head. Oh, it's been a fun one. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to cut off a little bit of the glue from reattaching my ring because I don't want to do what I did the first time. And there you have it. How cute is that? I just love that little spring bouquet on our tag. Here's the side view. The back is pretty ugly, but hey, nobody's going to see that side. I just think that's cute, right? It's springy. You could put Easter pics in here for Easter. You could put a little bunny, you know, some of those little moss bunnies. But I wanted to keep this just springy. No words, well, home, but like no St. Patrick's or Easter or seasons or what holiday. Just plain, everyday spring decor. So we're tagging spring. We're ushering spring in with this beautiful tag, and I am ready for spring, and I know all of you are too. This is a great time to give me a thumbs up, and sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this with your friends, family, and social media. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. You have to be subscribed when I do announce the giveaway. So you'll want to ring that little red bell, that little red button for subscribe, and then hit the bell if you want YouTube to let you know each and every time that I upload a new video. All right, everybody. So until I see you, I guess Monday, be good and do good. Bye now.